guys, this is episode 19 of Pba Pro Bowling. I am your host, Zach Dawson. This is JD. If you guys are joining in of the I Am a Creator community, if you guys want to catch more Pba Pro Bowling 3 days to 4 days a week, make sure you guys smash the like button, tweet the live stream out, let people know that we this, a Pba Pro Bowling as we speak, but I'm still taking some extra time. If there's anybody in the chat has a Facebook account and a Twitter, you guys can tweet it out, say a comment, add them to a playlist. Because the more people we bring in, the more we grow, win, make a difference. Most of the good stuff intact. Add them to a playlist, and we'll leave a loving, caring comment down below of the I Am a Creator group. And we never ask anything back in return. Guys have any questions about the idol? It's 12 to 5, and for me, I have been really busy the last couple days, but been hanging tough. So we'll leave the 1, 5, and 10. We'll just pick up the 1 and 10. Okay. So it's been a little while since I've done a new episode of Pba Pro Bowling, but I'm still doing new episodes 3 to 4 days a week, and a couple other good stuff. Borderlands 3, I don't know when that's getting a new episode, but I know it's going to stay on the weekends, so I had an opportunity to do it yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. So you guys will get a new episode of Borderlands 3 this time by the coming weekend, and that will be on the 14th. You guys will definitely get a new episode of BL3 the coming weekend. So how is everyone doing today? Hope you guys are well, paying forward as much as possible, and staying connected. That's why everybody should always have a Facebook and a Twitter account. So far today, I don't know where to begin. I mean, so far I've been up since 6:30, or actually a little before 7. So other than that, I've been hanging in there. I've been making some cash for my 11 Nights future. My money in the bank went up a little bit more this prior to Black Friday pay, and prior to that too. It wasn't looking too bad, but I knew I was going to get something big going. So I checked out my money in the bank this week. My love and I were talking business the last couple of days since I was finally down. It's just that she wanted apparently she wanted rest on the start of the weekend, so I gave her rest on Saturday. My love needed me, so I'm like, anything less, Borderlands 3 gets a new episode. So I'm like, love comes first before I do anything. Since her and I have now been together, guys, 898 days. 898 since her and I have been together, and it's something. She's not losing me, I'm not losing her. But I also checked out the voice message from last night. I was just really tired before 11. After I got back, and after that, I was going to go live last night, but I didn't get the opportunity to do so, but, it's not all too bad. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Let's go, let's go. If I keep paying it forward and being rewarded, you guys want to vote for the idol, the voting is open. For either Aladdin or the Greatest Showman. What up, Amanda, guys? Okay. So far I've also checked out the box office. I'll get to that in just a little bit. But other than that, but yeah, like I said, it's been a little while since I did a new episode of Pba Pro Bowling 3 to 4 days a week. But it's still every 3 to 4 days a week of the I Am a Creator weekly schedule format. But other than that, I've just been really busy the last couple days. I didn't have time to get a new episode of Borderlands 3 going the past weekend, but I am going to finally get the time by Saturday later this week. But this week's Money in the Bank, as you guys may know, on my very first withdrawal, since I haven't gotten it yet, it's going to be very simple. I'm going to be getting a couple things done as I'm going to be intending to. So, well, I know first and foremost, I'm going to pay my 2 bills. As you guys understand, I'm going to be paying my phone bill. I'm going to buy another month of that going. That'll be done, so that'll be good till as soon as I get it. So that'll be done by my Money in the Bank by this Thursday. Oh, it's this Thursday. I have a sword sift, and I have a sword sift today. Milan started 241, 240 for Kyle Swoop. Okay, and that would be well, today I do have 1:15 to 6:15, and then I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday. Which means tomorrow and Wednesday, every Tuesday, Wednesdays, you guys will get new episodes of Madden NFL 20. As we are about to close the preseason, Pittsburgh Steelers as we speak. I actually did a new episode the past week, over the weekend, so it was okay. None of my other top moderators were in the chat, especially my buddy Chaotic. I wanted Alice, Leon, Prince Mark was there over the weekend. Artific V was in the chat by the end of last week. So I don't think it was a problem. Well, we only topped up to 7. That's okay. Mikey, I also maybe was thinking maybe Mikey was going to come in the chat, but he has one of my good friends on Twitter, which is him, Night Owl, and my buddy Chaotic. But other than that, it's not too bad. But yeah, you guys will have a new episode of Madden NFL 20 tomorrow and Wednesday. But prior to Wednesday night, I won't be at the right before the holidays with my pun because I don't want to have to freeze my ass to death. So the temperature down there is going to be fucking 28, guys. 28 degrees for it. So I'm like, you know what? When Love and I were talking about this, I'm like, her and I were talking about it because she does not want me to freeze. So I'm like, you know what? So I've decided, she wants me to stay warm. So I've decided to bring her in the chat during the evening on that for this one time. I will not be live tomorrow night because I'm gonna be getting a rental tuxedo. So my love and I are going for a 3rd year in a row for Night to Sign, and that will be on February 7th, guys. And that's those 2 days which I have the 7th and the 8th off for February of 2020. So that's still been approved. So I for one am going to be getting high and under completely, and see how that's going to go and see what happens from there. But other than that, we'll get to the box office results in just a second. All 10 down in the pit. Thursday. You guys won't have enough time for me to get a new episode of Final Fantasy VIII Remake, and that will be, and that's still every Thursday, Friday of the format as well. But yeah, Borderlands 3 will have a new episode the coming weekends, starting this Saturday. Smash that like button, guys. We've had one in the hot seat earlier. Can we get up to 4 likes today? If my top moderators can come right in for a little while. If not, that's okay. See what it comes down to. And not bad of a game. Flip out the 10 pin. We'll have a 224. My high average for the 3 to 4 days a week series of Pba Pro Bowling, I still have a high average of 279. High single was a 1 something. Well, I already know I won't be completing this one. So I'll tell you what, we'll do a matchup against, we'll take on the real deal Bill O'Neill. And we'll be bowling on the sock oil pattern today. This morning. But other than that, pay it forward, guys, and be rewarded. We never ask anything back in return. Before we get to the box office, what do we got real quick? You guys heard the news involving Resident Evil 3 Remake. Since from what I have been seeing, I'm going to talk a little bit about this. Hold on a second. That 10-pin wants to stand up and just fight. Everybody understands that the odds were being a little more stacked for Resident Evil 3 Remake. And once that game is coming out before or after the time I buy the PS5. We'll get to that in a minute. The real deal Bill O'Neill, coming out of Longhorn, Pennsylvania, has 11 PBA titles. But other than that, from what I understand from RE3 Remake is it's going to be coming out next year. But apparently they've been having this announcement involving this game, since I believe Resident Evil 2 Remake is going to be Game of the Year this month, by next week. Either by later this week or next week, over Death Stranding, because everybody knows Death Stranding's not going to win. I mean, some of us do. That Stranding is not going to get in Game of the Year. But even though the sequel is going to be coming out next year as well, I for one am not going to play the first one or the second one. I don't plan on playing any entire set, but I do give Hideo Kojima plenty of credit for it. He's been doing an outstanding job, but Bill O'Neill, he has earned over $1.1 million in his career, as he starts with the front three. I have spared a double to begin. Control, I'm not really sure if Control is going to be going to the Switch or not. I probably say, well, probably not. But it all depends. But it will be very interesting what kind of part, what do you call it, Resident Evil 3 Remake goes into for next year for the PS4. So why not? I'm also buying my top investments after 2020 gets kicked off, and that would be Final Fantasy VII Remake, Watch Dogs Legion, Cyberpunk 2077, Last of Us 2 maybe, even though I didn't beat this first one for the PS when I was at the PS3, when I had the PS3, but it was one of the games I traded in over the years. What else is there? Crap. Diablo 4 might be something I might look into. And we also have God of War 2, Overwatch 2. As I'm gonna be interested with God of War 2. Even though I didn't complete the very first one over the years. Actually, earlier this year or last year. I knows how to kick ass on that. I mean, I've only done the first 7 episodes. I still have no plans to get back to the first one. We can cut the lead down to 33, which we won't. But at least we get an 8-pin drop. So for Game of the Year, from what I've been looking at from the website for the VGA Awards, is the fact that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is pretty much up for Game of the Year for this year. You've got that, Outer Worlds, set. Premium the Game Awards. Remember, guys, it's going to be on December 12th. And December 12th is on a Thursday, so. So I'm going to cast my vote. Oh, it wants me to vote. Okay. But other than that, before we get into this, if you guys want to catch more Pba Pro Bowling 3 to 4 days a week, every week, of the I'm Creative Week with scheduled format, Make sure you guys smash the like button, tweet the live stream out, let people know that we are live, paying it forward as much as we can. If there's anyone in the chat has a Facebook and a Twitter account, as he almost had the, as Bill O'Neill almost had another strike to hold on to. Okay, guys, since I already signed 3 via Twitter, so we can go for the voting, Zoe. Well, Brazil, Chile, Germany, Japan. No. Hold on a second, guys. Gotta see what I'm doing. Okay, let's go back to the other. And if you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Let's go, pay it forward, and be rewarded. So we can actually vote for the GameAwards.com for this year. Okay. As I said, the Game Awards is proud to announce the games and individuals nominated for this year's awards. Winners will be revealed live December 12th on Thursday. I, for one, am not gonna. I can't watch it because they have me. Well, I can watch. I can maybe watch, but it all depends.
Here's his approach.
Is it going to allow me to vote or not? Oh boy.
Looking for 2 in a row. Just needs 3. 3 pins. You have your win.
Okay. Get me to the nominees, damn it. And if you guys want to vote for the idol, let me know in the chat. Okay, guys. I'm gonna get my voting in just a second, then I can tell you my information. Because the best we can shoot is 234. Bill O'Neill can shoot 279. Smash that like button, guys, while I do most of this. Tweet the live stream out. Let people know that we are live, paying it forward. Anybody in the chat has a Twitter and a Facebook of the hashtag I'm Creator Group. Guys have and if you guys have a phone on your touch screen, a computer/laptop, or a what do you call it? Tablet. You guys can type in the website IamACreator.com/IamACreator. www.IamACreatorCommunity.com. As Bill O'Neill is to beat the shit out of me with a 278. I have to give him a lot of credit for it. /IamACreator. It's like a Facebook. So okay, guys, I signed my Twitter to the VZA Awards back here. I'll get to that in a minute. 278 to 233. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you my from what I've been thinking here. Okay, which of the following 5? This is the first one. Which of the following 6 will be getting the 2019 Game of the Year? You guys can have your preference as well. I would have you appreciate this. You guys can give me your opinion in particular reason on this as well. Let's go ahead and do the theater qualifier so we can get up on a good note. Okay, which of the following 6 you guys think will be getting Game of the Year? The games are Control, Death Stranding by Kojima Productions, Resident Evil 2 from Capcom, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, in the Outer Worlds. So guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna wait to nominate that last. I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm gonna wait for the Game of the Year nominee in just a little bit. I'm not gonna vote for that first. Scroll down a little bit. Okay, VR AR game. Which of the following games you guys think will win that for sure? I'm gonna give you the names out back here. Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, Beat Saber, No Man's Sky, and Trevor Saves the Universe. Now, most of these names, some of these names do not ring a bell. Remember guys, so my high abs are 279. Last week I saw it, well my loves 2-game total was, damn it, I can't recall. But I do know my first game was a 96, I don't know what the problem was. But I'm still going with my two-handed style as a southpaw. So that way I can go for first and second arrow instead of going into the gutter. Second game was a 111. That's to let you guys know in real life. But yeah, Trevor Saves the Universe, I don't know about that. Beat Saber, never heard of that. I think I'm gonna go with Azur's Wrath. I think I'm gonna go with that for now. Now, between this next one, the best strategy game. You guys can give me your honesty on this. And if you guys have any questions, it's 12 to 5 Aladdin. Let me know what you guys think for the voting. Which of the following strategy games you guys think is going to win, and why? We've got, the competitors are Age of Wonders Planetfall, Anno 1800, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Total War 3 Kingdoms, Tropico 6, or Wargroove. Now, in my personal opinion of the hashtag I'm a creator group community, I've never heard of Wargroove, never heard of Tropicano 6. 3 Kingdoms, I've heard that's been good. I haven't heard a couple of good things about it, so I've never paid attention to that one. Fire Emblem, I do recall, when they came out with 3 Houses, I believe, earlier this year when they brought it to the Nintendo Switch. I think I'm gonna go with Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Just to be honest. Now we're gonna get to the best racing game. If you guys are here, smash the like button, tweet the live stream out, as we missed the fucking head pin already. For the spare as well. We got 1 like. Can we get up to 3 likes in the chat? In the chat if we can. As I'm going to continue with the VZA awards for my voting. Okay, which of the following sports and racing game you guys think is going to win? You've got Crash Tag Team Racing Nitro Field, Dirt Rally 2.0, EPE versus Evolution Pro Soccer. We've got F1 2019, FIFA 20. Okay, well I know I haven't played the previous Crash Bandicoot, but I have enough respect for it. So, I don't think it's going to be Dirt Rally. I don't think it's going to be Pro Evolution. I think I'm going to go with FIFA 20. Because I have some sailing experience. I did have some experience with FIFA Soccer before for the Nintendo DS system. So I'm going to go with that for sure. Now for the score and music. First game 202. The Iceman against Spencer 248. Swoop 233. TZ Time Zones 230. Okay. Okay, what was I? Which of the following score and music you guys is for outstanding exclusive score, original song, or licensed soundtrack? We have Cradle of Hyrule, It wasn't Zelda. Death Stranding, of course. Hold on. Maybe throw this first ball in the second game. First game was a 202. Okay, so about 7. Very good start. Devil May Cry 5. Kingdom Hearts 3. Sayonara Wild Hearts. Now Sayonara I've never heard of. I'm not gonna lie. Because I haven't heard anything about it. Kingdom Hearts 3, I despise the game since I haven't beaten the entire damn game. I mean, one of my family members back in the day, back in the earlier setting, I believe about a month ago, over a month or month and a half, of the family, of my family perhaps, she actually beat Kingdom Hearts 3. As one of my peers did a post on Facebook about that. But as I always say, I do have respect for Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm only 75%. As we leave the 4-6 Devil's Pet post, Death Stranding is not going to win. I just think it's not going to be obvious. I mean, even though Death Stranding does have a good opening scroll on there, like I said, I do give Hideo Kojima a lot of credit. My buddy Chaotic knows this quite respectfully, coming out of Twitter. I've never heard of Hyrule, so out of respect, I'm gonna go with my gut and vote. I'm gonna vote for my inkling. I'm gonna go with Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna go with Kingdom Hearts 3. Just to be honest, because any Kingdom Hearts game is not the same. You guys can agree with me in the chat. It's not the same without the Final Fantasy characters like Cloud Strife, Yuffie, Aeris, Sephiroth. Sephiroth is a beast. He's one of the best fucking Final Fantasy characters of all time. That way you cannot take anything away from him. He's one of the best bosses that I've ever seen, and everybody has ever seen in Square Enix history. You know? I beat his ass in the very first one. I didn't come very close to beating him the second one. I almost got my ass kicked for that, you know? I mean, I remember when Kingdom Hearts 2 was out back for the PS2 in 2007. So, it's all good. So, for scoring music, I'm gonna go with Kingdom Hearts 3. I might be wrong, but that would be my gut. So we step out to 6. Now, this next one, guys. Best role-playing game. Hashtag RPG of the I'm a Creator community equals hashtag pay it forward. Okay, guys. Which of the following games would be most likely have the best design for RPGs? Disco Asylum, Final Fantasy 14, Kingdom Hearts 3, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, or The Outer Worlds. Okay. Monster Hunter World I've played a little bit, but I didn't fully go through the rest of most of the parcel game. But I'm not 100% sure. I mean, you guys remember I did a few episodes of Monster Hunter World as we speak, if I'm correct. So I, for one, I'm not going to go with Monster Hunter World. Outer Worlds, I'm not. So I'm leaning towards either Final Fantasy 14 or Kingdom Hearts 3. I spent at 496. Actually, we're gonna skip this one as well. Can we go back to the Chameleon Open? Remember, guys, my high average for 3 to 4 days a week for Pba Pro Bowling on the I'm a Creator weekly schedule is a 279. In real life, it's a 223, which has been done a couple years ago from the last 18 years. My high single is a 191. I'll get to the voting and back to the voting in just a second. Okay, there we go. I'm leaning towards either Kingdom Hearts 3 or Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14, I've played a lot of that over the years for the PS3. Kingdom Hearts 3, I didn't get that much further, so I'm gonna go with Final Fantasy 14. Because, you know, I had help from my dad in the past. to help me get a Final Fantasy 14 account. So that way I can figure out what I need to do, how many objectives that I need to do. I did some great stuff with help. It was way before I bought the console, this console, for over 5 years. It's the only system. Like I said, I buy the PS5, my opponent gives me the $200 was I give it the PS4. That will be by next year, the holidays, guys. It'll be after I send for the information of this and my entire stuff, and it'll be good to go. We'll just take care of the 3610. We had the 7-pin in the back, so I'm gonna go with 14. Okay, gang. Okay, guys. The best performance as we speak. Which of the following individuals? You guys can type it in the chat if you guys haven't missed anything. Always set. Backdoor pin. Check it out one more time. I nearly had the 1, 2, and 1, 3, and 6, but let's just leaving the head pin. Head pin looks easy. Okay. For the motion or performance capture, Ashley Burns from The Outer Worlds, Courtney Hill as Jesse Fadden from Control, Laura Bailey from Gears 5, Mads Mikkelsen as Cliff from Death Stranding, Matthew Porita as Dr. Casper Darling, or Norman Reedus. Now this category looks really easy. Because you see, Norman, you guys know who Norman Reedus is. He comes out of The Walking Dead, and I think he does a pretty good, and I think he does a great job on The Walking Dead that he does with Death Stranding. But I'm not going to lie. I just think the vote that I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with Norman Reedus. He has plenty of experience. The others, I have to give credit to, but I haven't played Control or The Outer Worlds, to be honest with you. So, but to get you guys up to date, Frozen 2 is got fucking #1 for the third week in a row over the weekend of the box office. So the reason why Frozen 2 got #1 is because of the fan base, and millions of dollars it's been making. And I'm like, I understand, but there's only one movie by the coming weekend of the box office, guys, that I think it's going to be setting out that will take out Frozen 2. And that will be Jumanji: The Next Level. I looked at a couple of previews of the second Jumanji, and it looks really good. It looks good. So I think that movie's going to be taking out Frozen 2, to be honest with you. For the millions of dollars, I have no clue. But my love and I have seen the first one with a group. But the second one, I think that's going to be and taking care of that son of a bitch for sure. And there goes the 7-pin, 198. I'm also hoping my top moderators can come in the chat. That would be Alice, aka Teacup, Leon, which I know he's taking care of his grandma. Sid, Artific View, Prince Mark, my buddy Chaotic, and Mikey. My love will be in the chat in a little while. Well, let me continue the voting, guys. This is interesting. Now, between the ongoing game, which of the following ongoing games you guys think would prefer to win? I'll give it the names in just a minute. And we saw with the strike, very good. For that involves the player experience, we have Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I think I have Rainbow Six Siege. I cannot remember. I think I have it, but I'm going to double check as we speak. Remember, guys, no more than an hour and 30 minutes plus. That's going to be when I buy the PS5 as well, keeping the format going. So yeah, we have more to go. Fortnite Fortnite might win. I've heard some good things about Fortnite, but I'm not a fucking Fortnite guy as we speak. Destiny 2, I don't like Destiny 2. You guys remember I did a couple episodes of Destiny 2, one episode, but I closed it, I shut the door on Destiny 2 because, you know, it didn't seem good for me. I didn't like the game that much. Apex Legends, I've heard that's a great game. So, I'm leaning towards, to be honest with you guys, pay it forward and be rewarded. Never ask anything back in return. I'm not going to go with Destiny 2. For Rainbow Six Siege, it's going to be tough. So I think I'm going to go with Apex Legends. Because Apex Legends, that's been out for quite a while. Nice 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Nice, pretty good shot. That's my vote right there. The best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in the game. So guys, which of the following you guys think is going to win that for sure? A Plague Tale: Innocence, Control, Death Stranding, Disco Asylum, The Outer Worlds. Oh my goodness. Shit. Well, a Plague Tale, I read a review about it on IGN. I mean, I've heard the story was almost quite interesting, but I think I'm gonna go. Well, Disco Asylum, I don't think that's gonna prevent anything. Outer Worlds, that's pretty much RPG. I'm gonna go with Death Stranding. Because I just think Norman Reedus deserves a couple of good votes with Death Stranding. But I do give, like I said, I do give enough respect to Hideo Kojima for his good hard work. So it all depends where that's going to lead there. I'll give you the multiplayer gaming in just a second. Smash that like button, guys. Tweet the live stream out. Let people know that we are live, paying it forward and being rewarded most of the time. And if there's anyone in the chat has a Twitter and a Facebook account, you guys can tweet it out. Sarah, comment. There goes a 3 and 9 double wood. That way you can get in the back, the sleeper. If we strike here with 205, we can get a little bit out of this mess. Another double one. That'd be 203. Alright. Second game, 203. Well, we can get a bigger score if we can catch up over Belmo and top 5th place behind that. But yeah, pay it forward, guys, and be rewarded. And let me know what you guys think, if you guys have any voting for the Idol or for the VGA Awards. Remember, if you guys can watch the VGA Awards on Twitter, YouTube, or maybe on Twitch. I used to watch it on Twitch last year, so we'll see how that one goes. Now the best mobile game. Oh yeah, the best multi. Okay, this is gonna get me going. What are the following games you guys think has the best variety for multi? As we said about the 7, nice shot. We've got Apex Legends, Borderlands 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Tetris 99, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Now, Division 2, I was thinking about buying that in the past, but I didn't pay any total attention to The Division 2. I mean, I've played the second one. I mean, I played the first one for the PS4 a couple years ago. And that was in my first or second year with the PS4. You know, since this console stands alone over the Vita, over 5 years than that, completely. I'm gonna say no to Division 2, because I don't know what to do in the first one anymore. Tetris is fun, but that's not gonna win. I'm leaning towards either Apex Legends, Borderlands 3, or Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's gonna be this is a tough one. That's tough. I've got an inkling for you guys in the chat of the I'm a Creator group. I've got an inkling. I don't think it's gonna be Apex. Apex is not gonna win that for sure. I think I'm gonna go. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna go with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But like I said, you guys will have a new episode of BL3 the coming weekend this week. So I'm gonna go with Call of Duty Modern Warfare for the best multi. The best mobile game. You guys can name your following on this one as well. You guys can type in thegameawards.com if you have a Facebook or Twitter to sign in with. You guys can get your voting on that as well. But I'm just giving you my preferences and my opinions. Which of the following games is most dedicated to the mobile device? Call of Duty Mobile, Grindstone, Sayonara, Sky, Children of the Light, What's the Golf? Golf is not going to win. I've played some of the high-class golf games, but that one right there is not prior to any than that. So it's going to be real easy. I've got Call of Duty Mobile. Even though I haven't played the game on the mobile, it's for free. All I would just do is go back to doing what I was doing. But I don't care for that. The best independent game, I'll get to that in a second. And yeah, we go. This is still the final game. First game was a 202 or something. Second game was a little bit better. We strike it be 231 if we can get it. Third game. Final game 230. Hold on. And we came so close behind Tackett, Belmo, Malott, and Barrett. Okay. We can do... Remember guys, a little over an hour and 30 minutes. We're going to keep going. Let's go and do the Des Moines Guild Open. Doing the Bazar, 33 feet, see the oil pattern. Now, which of the following independent games is for outstanding creative and technical achievement for the publisher? Baba is You, Disco Asylum, Katina Zero, Outer Wilds, Untitled Goose Game. Oh boy. I haven't heard any of these games. None of these I heard of. I'm gonna go, if I were to go with one, I would say Disco Asylum. Because Disco Asylum is actually a independent game. Pretty much an indie. That would be my guess. Now the best games for, the games for Impact. Hold on. But you know what the good thing is, guys? At least WWE 2K20 doesn't have to march their ass to the VGA Awards and get something big out of that, which I don't think it's going to be. Which I also read another review on IGN in the past, a couple months ago, maybe about a month ago, that it basically did not suit that big. I think it only sought a 4 out of 10, 4.5 I believe. That would be the entire guess, but I'm not buying that for next year. We've got Concrete Genie, Gris, Kind Words, Life is Strange 2, Sea of Solitude. Okay, Sea of Solitude I've never gone into it, but I never got into any provoking on that one. I think I'm gonna go with Life is Strange 2. Because I read just one review involving Life is Strange 2. Never heard of Grass or Concrete Genie. Now, the best direction game for the outstanding creative vision that the people put into the test as we speak. As we convert to 139, we've got Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, or Outer Wilds. Now, this is another tough category that I'm gonna be voting for. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna go. It's not gonna be Sekiro. I mean, Now, I mean, Sekiro, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Sekiro for a minute. Sekiro, when it came out in the past for this year, I knew Sekiro was a pretty good game. Was pretty good. Coming out of China, Japan, or Korea. But I'm not taking anything away from Sekiro. I know it's one of the greatest games of all time. I went after it for the PS4, held it for a while, but I didn't have any more interest in it. Resident Evil 2 has been out since January 25th, so there's been a lot of participation in that. I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 2 because the graphics look very solid, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 2 on this one. The best fresh indie game, and this is presented by Subway. And I'm gonna voice my opinion on this for my loving, caring brother that started it all for the I Am a Creator group that I love so much currently. That comes in the chat half of the time. Shout out to our Red Sox fan. Hopefully he's good. Shout out to Sports Time Scene. Loving what he's doing. But hope that is comfortable. We've got the best of this first game in 2019. We've got Nomada Studio, Dad Toast Entertainment, Mobius Digital, Mega Crit, House. I'm not going to voice anything between that for sure. Let me go back to the Tito Oil pattern again. Remember guys, so High Average is still at 279 as we speak. We can get that going. It's not going to be House. I think I'm going to go with for that. Because I haven't heard of the name, because it has a / on that set, but I'll go for that easily. Now, this next category, this is something that will bring everybody with a big surprise on the VGA Awards. That's gonna be on the 12th. You guys can mark your calendars, but I am off at 6:30, so I don't know what time it's. I think I know what time the VGA Awards is going to be coming in. I don't know what time though. The best fighting game. Which of the following is the best designed preliminary around head-to-head combat? I'll give you the names in just a minute. Can we get up to 3 likes in the chat if we can? Smash the like button, tweet the live stream out, let people know that we are live paying it forward as we speak, because we are the greatest. And we are going to show what everybody knows what we can do. Always staying connected, keeping it in full. And almost got to 10. We've got Dead or Alive 6, Jump Force, MK11, Samurai Showdown, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I've heard some great things about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch, which one of my love's roommates doesn't get into Super Smash Bros. But I've only played one game of Super Smash Bros., guys, and that was for the Nintendo Wii. There's just one game I can remember, and that was Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which they got a great, amazing review. And we got the spare. Okay. It's not gonna be Samurai. It's not gonna be Samurai Showdown. But yeah, when the first time I've played Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I was addicted to it for the Nintendo Wii. For the Wii, and I believe it was for the Wii U as well. I cannot recall, but I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be Jump Force. I mean, Jump Force looks really decent. Really nice. So I'm going to go with my gut. This is a tough one for me. Even though my love will kick my ass for any preliminary reason. I'm going to go with Mortal Kombat 11. Because you guys remember, I was going to buy MK11 during the Black Friday deal. But they didn't have. But I was looking at the frozen aisle when you guys doing that Black Friday deal, and they didn't have a Black Friday deal copy of MK11 or Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I'm like, Madden 20 is coming with me for every Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So the best fighting game, I'm gonna go with MK11. Dead or Alive 2 might get something, but it all depends. Now the best family game, guys. What's the following family games is operative and for family play in a respective of gender or platform. As we leave the 2-4, it looks really easy. We can convert that real quick in the first game. We've got Luigi's Mansion 3, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Mario Maker 2. Hold on. 205, nice converting to 10. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Yoshi's Crafted World. Oh man. Svensson 266, Jacob Buttsworth 243, Ras 242, and Belmo 238. That's why the cheetah oil pattern is high scoring. I don't think it's going to be Yoshi's Crafted World. So I'm leaning towards Ring Fit Adventure, probably not. Especially if anybody wants to think of fucking Sonic. When Sonic is going to be the main character that plays Sonic the Hedgehog for next year, is the one and only Jim Carrey. So I know which game is going to win. I know which one it's going to win. Front 2 in the second game, very good. Airplane Spin, that was the 6th pin, I believe. So I think I'm going to go with Luigi's Mansion 3, because I give credit to Nintendo for making a game like this, coming out of the Nintendo company. So I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that Luigi's Mansion 3 can get something for the family game. The best esports team, we've got Let's Fellas, Z2 Esports, OG, San Francisco Sock, and Team Liquid. Now this son of a bitch, I haven't heard any names about that. I don't know much about these teams. So if I were to go for one, I think I'm gonna go with Z2 Esports. That would be my guess. But I'm not a fucking soccer guy. I became a Final Fantasy RPG person. I became once an RPG person and always will be a Final Fantasy guy. And I normally still get into sports varieties when it comes to half of baseball and half of Madden, which I do new episodes every Tuesday and Wednesdays. So you guys will have a new episode of Madden 20 in the morning tomorrow, once I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday. So can't go wrong with that. So I pick one team, let's go for it. Now the best esports player, what's of the following you guys think has conducted in the 2019 of the game as we speak? We have Kyle Bugha Giersdorf of Sentinels of Fortnite. Lee Faker saying He Oak or something like that from League of Legends. Luka Perks Pekovic from League of Legends. Or Leaguesitter Simple Kosi League Live. Zay Sinatra 1. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Kyle, because I know he is a big Fortnite person, which I am not. I'm never going to Fortnite whatsoever, so congrats to him. We've got the esports host, we've got Easy Scores the Portory, Alex Messine Richardson, Paul Red-Eyed Solano, Alex Golden Boy, Tez. Now Golden Boy. Oh, wait a second, Golden Boy. 4, 5, and 7. Ah, great try. I almost converted to 5, 6, 10 at the bowling alley last week. Like I said, the first game was a 96, second game was a 111. But it's not too bad. Well, I was watching, I'm gonna have my total honest truth right now. Tim from, the host of Pro Wrestling Unlimited was talking with, Jason Dalton, if I can recall. Smash the like button, guys, tweet the live stream out, let people know that we are live, paying it forward as much as we can. And we stood at 224 second game, even though my high average is a 279 of the series. Coming 6, right behind Svensson, Tackett, Belmo, and Barrett. We have to get a bigger score than what Rask ensued. But one of the people that Tim knows very well, he said, and I quote, one of his good friends on Pro Wrestling Unlimited, when he takes calls, as we speak, for any number, which I'm not going to say the number in the chat, but he said, what are your thoughts on Golden Boy, the announcer for AEW, All Elite Wrestling? He said he's good every time I hear him. He said he thought he was the best for what they have in commentary. But the other guy said, and I quote, was thinking it would have been Tony Schiavone of AEW, of All Elite Wrestling. So I have heard of Tony Schiavone. Golden Boy, I've heard he's good. So I'm gonna go with Golden Boy. See how that goes. Now we've got the best esports game of the year. Now that's going to get tricky, as we only pick up the 6 from the 4 and 6 split. Now for the best overall esports experience, we've got Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch. Now Overwatch was a former game of the year a couple years ago. Even though I haven't played the first one, they are coming out with Overwatch 2 for the PS5, God of War 2, Diablo 4 is going to be on there, coming out of Blizzard. What else? GTA 6 might be coming out by then, by the time, by 2021 hits. So we'll see how that begins. It's going to be an exciting competition for the VGA Awards for next year. I'm going to go with Overwatch. 120 categories, thank you. The reason why I think it's going to be Overwatch is because Overwatch is a former game of the year. That way, that is something you cannot take away. You know, Overwatch was a former game of the year. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was really good. Dragon Age Inquisition was really good. God of War was really good, if I would have completed the entire damn story. If it wasn't for the fucking disc ejection. But it's all good. I'll take it. Now the best esports event between this, for the most advertisement, the most hype. Oh my goodness, look at that. Trip the 2-pin. Last pin to go was a 2-pin. The 4 came back. Pretty good shot. Hold on, guys. I'll throw this next shot in the 8th. Goes high. Probably not. We've got the 2019 Overwatch League Grand Finals, EVO 2019, Fortnite World Cup, Kato WC 2019, League of Legends World Title, or the International Title of this year. Now, between this, well, we convert the 1, 5, 9, and 10. Good shot. Well, I haven't watched this. I haven't watched any of these events. So I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with the Overwatch League Grand Finals. Like I said earlier, Overwatch is a former game of the year, and Overwatch 2 is coming to the PS5 by next year. From what I understand, the same with God of War 2, Diablo 4, as we speak, and GTA 6. That won't be until the next couple years, as we surpass the 1 hour limit. Got a half hour to go, guys. Smash that like button. Tweet the live stream out. We are talking a little bit more about the VZA Awards and my voting. You guys can vote, but when this episode is over, by the time I'm done with this. We got the best esports coach. We have Eric, Ezrin, Hogg, Nuri, Kane, Zeg from Team Liquid, Fabian grabs Lowman from Esports of LOL, Cam, Keon, Zung, Zian. Hold on a second. Coming out of LOL. T21, Saxika Merlos from Dota 2, and Denny Zonic Sorensen. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna go with Team Liquid on this one. 191, okay. We're gonna get one more qualifier, get another match, and then we'll stop after this. Go back to the Chameleon. I would love a good top 4 finish right now. I would love to. But that's the voting on that. The best content creator of the year. We've got Courage, aka John Dunlop, Dr. Lupo, Benjamin Lupo, Ewok, Solio Wheeler, Grief as David Martinez, and Shroud by Michael Grzizek. Now, Grzizek, I don't recall. I'm not gonna lie on that one either. I haven't heard of his name either. David Martinez, I have not. I think I'm gonna go with Dr. Lupo. I mean, the doctor sounds nice, so I'm gonna go with him for sure. Now, the best community support. What's the following has the best support for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness? We'll get to that in a second. Nice shot. There we go. We have Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege. I have played Rainbow Six Siege once or twice, but I've never been in the game though. I mean, the graphics look good. Fortnite, definitely not. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go once again Final Fantasy 14. I might be wrong. I could be wrong, but it would be my inkling if Final Fantasy 14 gets a couple of awards. That would expand something. So I'm gonna go with that. The best audio design. I'll get to that in a second. Let's go to this next shot. Come on, 7. Goodbye. Messenger got the 7 pin. Take it out one more time. Got the Messenger. Best audio design for the endgame sound. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Control, Death Stranding, Gears 5, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro. I haven't heard that much. I haven't heard the entire music of Sekiro, so that's gonna be out of there for sure. Resident Evil 2 remake. Now RE2. I've heard there's some good music in there. As I think there is. Gears 5, I'm not gonna have a heated debate with Gears 5, since it's only for Xbox One people. Taking any credit, but the credit will go to my buddy Chaotic. I don't think it's gonna be Control or Call of Duty, even though the score would look pretty well. I'm gonna go. I think I'm going to go with Resident Evil 2 coming out of Capcom, because I still have the 4th, 5th, and 6th one that I have not finished. So I'm going to go with Resident Evil 2 Remake for sure. Now, presented by Samson Q LED of the Hexagon Creator Group, guys. Smash the like button, tweet the live stream out, let people know that we are live. Anybody in the chat has a Facebook and a Twitter account, you guys can tweet it out, share it. Tweet, share it, comment once this episode is over. We have under a half hour to go. I still want my top moderators to come to chat, which my love will come in a bit after she gets this stuff going. The best art direction for the animation. We've got Control, Death Stranding, Gris, Sayonara, Sekiro, and The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Now, I haven't played the new one, since I already understand. Everybody understands it's only for the Switch. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with The Legend of Zelda, because The Legend of Zelda, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Well, I heard that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out. Well, I've heard the sequel to Breath of the Wild, which is called Breath of the Wild 2, is coming out by next year for the Switch. So that'll be tough competition for next year's Game of the Year. Regards to that. Any total regards for that son of a bitch completely. So I'm gonna go with Link's Awakening. So that'll be getting something. We've also got the best action adventure game. This is gonna be interesting. We've got Borderlands 3, Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Link's Awakening, Sekiro. Yowie Wowie. There goes the 8-pin. Goodbye 8-pin for the strike. I'm not gonna go with Sekiro. No. Sekiro is not gonna win. Link's Awakening of Legend of Zelda, maybe. I'm leaning towards. I have it narrowed down to 3: Borderlands 3, Resident Evil 2, or Link's Awakening. Control doesn't seem right to me because I've heard some reviews. They do look good, but no. Resident Evil 2 might have a close call with Borderlands 3, but I think I'm gonna go with Borderlands 3 because you guys will be getting a new episode for this weekend. Not over the weekend, but I'm still doing new episodes. I'm still being 2 out of 5, as everybody understands. My buddy Chaotic, I agree with the man. I agree with my buddy Chaotic coming out of Twitter and Discord, so that'll be something to look into. So I'm gonna go with Borderlands 3. Now the best action game, we have Apex Legends, Astral Chain, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Devil May Cry 5, Gears 5, and Metro Exodus. Metro's not gonna win. I'm not gonna lie. Metro Exodus is not gonna win. Gears 5 maybe. DMC 5 maybe. I think I'm gonna go with Call of Duty again. As I said, there's been a lot of big hype. There's been a lot of fucking hype for Call of Duty people. That's been a lot of time and multi. A lot of time and expense to anything. To take time to get the levels up, get a lot of multi up. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go with Modern Warfare just to be sure. I'm not gonna buy the game by the time I have the PS5. When I get the $200 when I bring the PS4 to my pudding, but that money's not gonna go to that, to be honest. Now for Game of the Year, guys, this is gonna hurt me. This is really gonna get to me. This is the last category. Which of the following games has delivered the absolute best experience on creative and technical fields? I'll tell you guys in just a second. This is gonna be a tough one. We've got Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Sekiro, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, The Outer Worlds. As my top moderators, guys, I am really not gonna fucking lie to this. I know which game is going to win, because I know The Legend of Zelda had the best taste for a lot of people who has a Nintendo Switch. That I'm gonna have to give you that. I'll give you that. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I would watch paint dry in 100-degree heat than like watch this match. But between these games, I don't think it's gonna be Outer Worlds. I don't think it's gonna be Sekiro. Because I don't think I wouldn't have any responsibility for Sekiro. If I were to get the game in the future and continue what I'm doing, I probably will not. Death Stranding may win, but I just think the game is too early. But last year, when Breath of the Wild, when The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, when I knew that game was going to win, Red Dead 2 came too close. It had a lower percentage. It was like 15 or 20% of it of the time. So, I just think it's too early. Control may have a chance, but I'm gonna go with my gut. You guys can give me a strong feeling out of this set. I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 2, because Resident Evil 2 is gonna have something to plan for this. I think this game, Resident Evil 2 Remake, is gonna bring something to the table, you know? It has something. You see, RE2 Remake has something. The graphics to Resident Evil 2 has something to balance, you know? I mean, I'm telling you. But between anything to the area, I mean, look. I just think that, you know, Resident Evil 2 is going to have a shot. It's going to have a big fucking opportunity. Let's go ahead and do the Cheetah Open real quick. Then we can do a matchup and stop here. But yeah, the reason why I think Resident Evil 2 Remake, the reason why I cast a vote on Resident Evil 2 is because Resident Evil 4 got Game of the Year for the past 12 years. 12 years ago. The graphics were fucking really good. I gotta tell you. You know, I made my first appearance on that. When I made my first appearance on Assassin's Creed. Was I forgot to mention Assassin's Creed, we're also getting Assassin's Creed Ragnarok by next year. So I'm gonna be looking forward to that. Because I've been an Assassin's Creed person since I know it's an RPG. I'm an Assassin's Creed guy as well. I'm growing to like it. I'm growing a little bit to love it. The entire franchise. So that's going to be something to look to. But as far as I know, guys, hold on, I got a call. I had a call. I put it on. I can't speak right now. I'm live in the chat. But to be honest with you, confidently, I gotta tell you this. Since I understand what I'm going to go to, I think, like I said, I think RE2 Remake is going to win. You can bet your ass. Because hold on. But like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I do have to give a little bit of credit to Death Stranding, but damn, I don't think it's going to win. I mean, the only part about Death Stranding, guys, I'm gonna come right out with this and be serious. I'm gonna be serious about this. Okay, I'm gonna be serious. Because the reason why Death Stranding is not gonna fucking win is because it's too early to get Game of the Year for it. Even though they are coming out with a sequel, I do give credit to Hideo Kojima. Well, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I mean, Death Stranding is gonna have something to the table. But I just think, for goodness sake, I mean, why should Death Stranding be getting Game of the Year? Why should that fucking get Game of the Year? I mean, it's only been out, Death Stranding's only been out since December 8th. Actually, November 8th. And that was way, and that was,
It's going to be a strike with the 7 with
hold on a second.
93% conversion rate on the 7 pin.
Like I said, I still suggest that Death Stranding should not be getting Game of the Year. It's only been out, I mean, like I said, Death Stranding's been out since last month. Over a month now. Even though Red Dead 2 has a great smell. Has a great smell like it did last year.
And the 7 does not go down.
I just think for a good note. I just think on a great note, Death Stranding is not gonna win. I cast a vote on RE2 Remake because there's been some good hype from when RE2 Remake was out since January 25th. But Kingdom Hearts 3 was not on that list, and I don't give a damn. $199 is not too bad.
For us, folks, we appreciate you joining us.
Milan 253, Tack at 250. We're gonna get one more matchup, then we're gonna stop here. We'll take on Jacob Botsov, and if we lose against his ass, won't be destructive. But I just don't think Death Stranding's gonna have any opportunities. But the biggest following games, I'm gonna give you the list of names for next year that's coming out before the PS5 comes out. But smash that like button, guys. Tweet the live stream out. Let people know that we are live, paying it forward, being rewarded, and never ask any support back afterwards. If there's anyone in the chat has a Facebook and a Twitter account, you guys can share it, tweet it out, share it, comment, add it to a playlist. Because the more people we bring in, the more we win, grow, and make a difference, and have a lot of respect. Jacob Botsov, 7 titles coming out of Tempe, Arizona. But Jacob Botsov and I took on a big score when I saw the 279 maybe last week or two, as far as I can tell you. But the fact of the matter is, Red Dead 2 was a great emotional game last year. But God of War took it out of the space. Took it out of the attention. You know? And I think Death Stranding's going to have the same element. I'm telling you. And that's a week before Star Wars was out. And surprisingly, they didn't announce Star Wars to be Game of the Year either. And if I would go between RE2 Remake and Star Wars, to be honest with you, I would go with Star Wars. That's why my top games that I have enjoyed for this year is going to be, the number 1 seed is Dragon Quest XI, number 2, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, number 3, I'll tell you in a minute. Gotta get back in Strike Train, thank you. But yeah, Dragon Quest XI's number 1, number 2, Star Wars, number 3, Borderlands 3, Final Fantasy VIII Remakes number 4, Jacob Botsov has 21 PBA regional titles. And he almost got the strike, waving the 10 pin. But I don't know. Jacob Botsov has won 3 titles, including this year's USBC Masters. But yeah, Red Dead 2 was a dominating machine. A 10 out of 10 for if it would have been Game of the Year. But most of my regards came to God of War. And it leaves another 10 pin, this time on the right lane. Guys, this time on the right lane.
You see how often the 10 pin is converted. 95.
Like I said, if I would go with either RE2 Remake or... I also voted for MK11 for the best fighting game. Best fighting game of 2019. So I think that'll have something to do with it. Alright, working on the strike, we can cut the lead down to the 12 if we strike here. 4 pin, no. That was a pretty good shot. But my high average still remains at 279. But we won't be able to suit that today. Alright.
Gets the spare here.
Well, like I said earlier, guys, I will say it again. I'm not going to lie. I just think Resident Evil 2 is going to win.
Here you see the max score each player can get.
I mean, trust me, I think so. 7-pin, get down, please. No.
Will not go down.
The 7-pin is not making any sense with me.
93%
But okay. See how this is going to be. But that is as far as I can carry. Resident Evil 2 is going to win since it's been out for a while. Since early this year. Back in January 25th. And it kicks out the 7-pin with a strike. Like I said, Jacob Bussow's a big tank. So he had a couple single-pin spares on the left or right lane. And kicks out the 6 and 7. Wow. Increases the lead to 33. We only have a couple spares or so for it. Come on, 7-pin, get down. Thank you. Well, like I said, my top number 1 seed for 2019 in my book, it'd be Dragon Quest 11. Ah, damn it. There it goes. It would, like I said, it would be Dragon Quest 11. I have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I didn't fully beat the game after I traded it into GameStop, but I gave it a lot of credit. I gave a lot of gameplay out of that, you know. But it all depends. If they come out with a new Dragon Quest game, I would buy that set by next year. Which I highly doubt it. And Network Let's. I'll follow that on Twitter, thank you. I'll follow that, thank you, sir. So, I don't know. I want to say Control's going to win, but I voted. I voted for Game of the Year. It's going to be Resident Evil 2. And he almost had the 7-10, but this leads to 10-pin. Besides, we're already getting our ass beat. But take a butt with. But at least he's not in the high 200s. And he just missed the 10-pin. Can't miss that a whole lot. But the best thing in suit is 235. We have to strike here. Come on! 9-pin. Damn it. So if you guys want to know the website for the VGA Awards, you guys can type in thegameawards.com with your Facebook account or your Twitter account. You guys can start voting for those categories like Game of the Year, Mobile, all that good stuff. And a good strike in the 9th. Okay guys, no matter what happens, I cannot set him out. I can strike out to suit 193, he can suit 235. Yeah, this is a strikeout lane. So I don't know. But yeah, you guys can type in thegameawards.com. Or you can type in just VGAs.com. You guys can type right in. Okay, spell strike would be 215. Not that bad of a high scoring game though, but we'll take it. I will take it for Jacob Bunsworth anyway. So today all I have to work is 1:15 to 6:15. Then I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow morning, guys, you guys will have a new episode of Madden NFL 20. As we conclude the preseason week 4, and then regular season will be this Wednesday. As the Steelers will be taking on the Panthers. Best we can suit is 193. A-Pen, get down. Thank you.
Working off a double
now. 4-pin says no. Okay. But yeah, guys, you guys can vote no sooner before the 12th. So I got my voting done. 215 to 182. Alright. or because of that missed 10 pin that Sega pad. Okay, 215 and 182. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop here. I wanted my top moderators, Alice, Leon, Prince Mark, Artific View, Chaotic, Night Owl, and Big Red, coming out of Twitter. But I know they're pretty much working and making a lot of cash coming into business, but I might be live tonight. Wait, no, I'm not going to be live tonight. I think I'm going to be with my partner tonight, as we speak. Her and I have been together for 898 days, excuse me. It's been 898 since I've been keeping count. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Let's go, let's grow. If you guys want the cats, if you guys need the cats or want to catch more Pba Pro Bowling, which you guys are, 3 to 4 days a week, make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like button, guys. Tweet it out, share it, comment, add them to a playlist. Because the more people we bring in, that's why I still think Resident Evil 2 Remake is going to win the son of a bitch for Game of the Year this week. Because from what I've been hearing, from what I've been seeing, from what I read on Facebook, is the fact that RE3, Resident Evil 3 Remake, is going to have something before the VGA Awards come around this week, by the 12th and Thursday. So I'm off at 6:30. Or they might end up doing the first trailer presentation after the VGA Awards, and maybe bring a couple others like God of War 2, Overwatch 2, and I don't think they're going to be bringing out Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, not until early next year. By the time Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, which I'll be buying that first, by March 3rd. Watch Dogs Legion is on March 6th, during the final month of the first quarter. Cyberpunk 2077 is coming on April 16th. Last of Us 2 coming out in May. I don't know when, but I also am looking a little more forward to Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, but not GTA 6. That's going to be blowing up the fan base and having some greater scores. If there's anybody in the chat has a Facebook and a Twitter, tweet it out, share it, comment, add it to a playlist. Remember, we watch our videos in full. We like the videos, share the videos, tweet them out, add them to a playlist, and we leave a heartfelt comment, loving, caring comment, down below once we've done the rest. With God's help, anybody can do anything they want to be, with a young couple or anywhere. As long as you put your mind to it, with God's help, it would be God bless America, without anything. But other than that, if you guys have any questions about the idol, now's the time to vote. As my love and I might be practicing at the art studio before I have to leave around 12:15 or 12:30. That's what I call transportation. Tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow morning, you guys will have a new episode of Man Info 20 from every Tuesday and Wednesday. So tomorrow morning, we'll have a new episode of that. Tuesday afternoon, you'll have a new episode. You guys will have a new episode of Star Wars. So I'll be getting that son of a bitch done before I get the rental tux opportunity. I already know what colors I'm getting. It's going to be black and white. I'm the only Zach Dawson that's romantic, loving, caring for my pudding. As tomorrow we're going on 899. See how that goes completely. Wednesday morning, Man 20 again. I might be live in the evening as well. It all depends what I'm going to be doing for it. I want to say maybe another episode of Man 20 maybe, or for every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so I can do another episode of Star Wars, or this game for sure. This Thursday, since I have a sword sift, you guys will have a new episode of 8 Remake. So we have to solve something out and figure something out afterwards. But alright guys, that's all the time I have. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. With a whole new world with you. But now I'm in a whole new world with you. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. You guys can vote anytime after this episode is over. Either Aladdin or The Greatest Showman. It's 12 to 5 Aladdin. And you guys can give me a particular reason once this episode is over. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. We'll see you guys in the morning with Men 20. Till next time, this is JD, signing off. JD out. Have a good morning and stay warm.